for those of you just joining, my name is Marne, and I'm hoping to provide some huge value for you today. I'm super excited because I'm going to teach you some of the things that have allowed me to create not only love and joy in my life, but a lot of prosperity and abundance. And so I'm hoping to teach you a few things today. First, let me put in the Spiritual Entrepreneurs. This is a Facebook group that I have going on. And it's for spiritual entrepreneurs. So if you're called to join that, I would love to have you over there. Let me introduce myself. I'm going to share my screen with you. And if y'all that have the cameras on, can you give me one of these if you can see my screen? Okay, sweet. All right. So if for some strange reason you have landed here, you're like, where am I and why am I here? Your angels led you to me. And I'm excited because today's webinar is called Abundance is Your Divine Right. And that's me. My name is Marne and I'm. So let me properly introduce myself. But first, I want you guys to get into the mindset of abundance. And this is something that I practice every day. And we're going to go over sort of some nitty gritty details. And you're going to walk away with some PDFs and some things today that you can use on a regular basis to cultivate abundance in your life. And but one of the things that I want to do is just express gratitude that you guys are here. So I love that you guys took time out of your day to show up for yourself. And so as I'm going through some of the things that I'm grateful for, start tapping into my mindset right now of abundance. What are some of the things that you're grateful for? What are you grateful for? I'm grateful that you're here. I have immense gratitude for all of the clients who believed in me when I just started my business, when I didn't have a business. I am grateful for all the people that came before me, all of my mentors, all of my coaches, all of the inspirational speakers, the motivational speakers that have come before me that have shown me the way. I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful for nature. I'm grateful for beauty, endless miracles that happen every single day. And I'm even grateful for my critics who have offered me the opportunity to dig deep into kindness and compassion. Okay, so take a second and what are you guys grateful for? Maybe type it into the chat box. Name at least one thing that you're grateful for. What are you grateful for? Let's see it, you guys. Type it in the chat box. This is going to be a little bit interactive. Thank you, Marcial. I'm grateful to know you too. Yes, taking time to have fun in my life again. That's awesome. What else are you guys grateful for? Put it in the chat box. Grateful to have a job. Yes, sister. Yes, to believe in yourself, for the opportunity to work on myself and grow. I'm grateful for you, Marne. Thank you. And for everybody here. I'm grateful for this webinar. Nice. I'm grateful for all the healers in my circle have inspired and encouraged me to continue going. Nice, Chardonnay. I'm grateful to be here in this Zoom, in this world, in this chapter of my life. I'm super grateful. My toddler is starting forest school tomorrow. Nice. You manifested that. I'm grateful for all the clients who are coming to me now, feeling very inspired today. Woo! I love it. All right. I love it, you guys. Keep going. Just keep gratitude, right? It's all about gratitude. Still being able to walk 13 years after told I should be paralyzed. Yes, Jennifer, you're a badass. Get it, sister. Okay. So, who am I? Okay. So my name is Marne and I'm. I know a good handful of you. Some of you are in my masterminds. I'm grateful for you and I love you. And thank you for trusting me. Thank you for allowing me to feel inspiration and being able to provide that to you, being able to provide that motivation to you. I'm super grateful that you're in my life because you are allowing me to step into my power. You're allowing me to step into my power. So all of my clients are allowing me to step into my power and be who I really want to be in life. And all of you that are on this webinar, you're allowing me to step into my power. This is what I want to do. I want to do this on a very large scale. So being consistently in front of the camera, and I'm so grateful for the opportunity and for the relentless, fearless determination that I've had to get to where I am today, to put myself out there and to be vulnerable. So I'm grateful for all of that. So who are you dealing with today? Okay, my name is Marne and I'm. I'm a business coach and I'm an internet marketer, and I'm founder of my one of my masterminds is called Conscious Wealth Building for the Spiritual Warrior. So what I do is I host containers for spiritual entrepreneurs to help them master their business, their minds, and live prosperous and abundant lives in all ways. And I've had several companies in my life. One was 8-figure digital media agency. So I booked about $25 million in ad revenue, ad dollars. I've sold probably $100 million worth of stuff in my life. Well, what does that mean? Software, tech, advertising. I even stepped into the legal cannabis market in California for a while and had a distribution company, cannabis. So, I'm really good at starting and developing businesses and growing business. That's what I'm good at. And that's what I have married what I'm really good at with what brings me joy. And what brings me joy is inspiring and motivating other people, helping other people grow their businesses, specifically spiritual entrepreneurs, because suffering was my greatest spiritual teacher. And I had a spiritual awakening after nearly killing myself. And this was fairly recent. It was about 5 years ago. I had a downward spiral in my life, and things were not going well for me. And I didn't really understand the power of my own mind. And your mind, you guys, I'm getting chills, so I know I'm on the right track here. Your mind is very powerful. It'll take you down and it'll take you up. And so today's webinar is really helping you understand how to go up. Okay, how to stop that downward spin and cycle. And I believe that I had to reach that part of my life, which was basically I was Googling how to kill myself. Because I needed to cultivate deep, deep kindness and compassion for other people in order to be the great leader that I am today. In order for me to help other people at the levels that I'm helping people, I needed to go to those levels, the deep, dark night of the soul. Okay, so now I have a business that basically helps other people prosper. And I really love what I do. So I'm here to serve you. And I hope that this class inspires you today. I really hope you get something out of it. And maybe it'll even change your life. Okay, so a little bit about my masterminds. Not going to talk too much about, what my stuff is, but I just want to share with you what my business looks like. Okay, so I have 4 levels of masterminds for the spiritual entrepreneur. My basic level is called Conscious Wealth Building for the Spiritual Warrior. And all of my masterminds are basically containers to help spiritual entrepreneurs, light workers, healers, coaches, spiritual life coaches, wellness professionals, nutritionists, you name it. I've got clients that are all over the world and do very interesting and unique things. So I can help a spiritual entrepreneur build and scale a business where they're teaching their wisdom to other people. And I have 4 different levels of that. And that's what you're looking at here. And I'll just show you a quick screenshot of my website here. So you're going to get a guide, a free guide. And let me share my screen again, because I think can you guys see my screen? I can't hear you. Sorry. Hold on. One moment, please. Sorry. Technical difficulties. Okay, now I can see your faces. Can you see my screen? You cannot. Okay, sorry. Now you can see it. Yay! Okay, so after this is done, you guys are going to get a handout, and on that handout it's going to have a link to my website. And this is my website. And there's lots of goodies on here. There's lots of free stuff on here. So I encourage you to, kind of tool around. But this is where you can learn about my masterminds. All of my masterminds come with infinite question and answer calls. So these are really amazing calls. I've got some students that are on here that could probably attest to it. But this is where you can learn more about my masterminds. Okay. So going back to the show. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about the universe's rich supply. What do I mean by that? So the universe's rich supply. What do I mean by this? I mean biodiversity. Okay. So what do I mean by biodiversity? Now, when I talk about God, you guys, I'm not talking about a guy that's sitting on a cloud with a beard. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about source. I'm talking about the universe. So sometimes I use those words interchangeably, but if you just really look around in nature and you see the way that God or source and the universe is playing through biodiversity, it makes you really understand that God is rich and abundant, and God wants us to be rich and abundant. God wants us, the universe wants us, the universe is source is playing through us. So just because you are here today means that you have a divine right to be rich and abundant. And yes, I'm also talking about money. So when I think about biodiversity and all the amazing things that thought has created in this world, it's so diverse, it's so abundant, and it's so rich. And so if you really just look at nature, this is going to help you understand how abundant that you really are, how abundant you really are. Okay. So once we have a business strategy in place, basically the rest is mindset training. So if you've built an adequate system, and that's what my masterminds talk about, we talk a lot about strategy and structure. If you've built an adequate system, that is enough. It's enough to build a system. Now you need to work on your mindset. And the rest is basically letting divine intelligence and divine source flow through you. Okay. And so business is 80% mindset and 20% strategy. And look, I'm a strategist. Okay. I help people with strategy, but I can teach you about like all the things about how to scale a business. You can learn from other people or watch a million YouTube videos about what steps to take in your business. But if your mind isn't right, it will not work. Even if you have the map and your mind is not correct and you're still living in lack, then it will not work. So you must start today to master yourself and basically put yourself in a position of abundance. So, okay, how do we do that? So today, we really want to look at your current state of mind. Okay, how do you step into abundance? Now, where are you guys at? Where are you at? Be honest. Are you thinking in terms of lack? It's very, very easy to slide into fear and anxiety, which is why we started off in gratitude. So if you're feeling fear and anxiety in your life, and this does happen, especially when you're an entrepreneur and you're putting yourself out there, you will bump up against the fear and anxiety. Okay. And when you're up against the fear and anxiety, immediately just start going to gratitude. Yeah. Marshall says it's a constant battle. Yeah. So are you thinking in terms of lack? What does your current mindset training look like every single day? You actually have to train your mind daily, just like you train your body. This is something, it's a practice that you must practice every single day. So today I'm going to give you some new material. I'm going to give you some mindset abundance chants. And the takeaway, I'm going to give you a PDF that has abundance mantras. And these are really super helpful. I encourage you to do this for 30 days straight, because if you start practicing this 30 days in a row, you will start to receive. I've used this many, many times in my life to attract things into my life. If you're in my warrior mastermind, I don't think any of you are in my warrior mastermind. It's my advanced level. I have a very succinct, clear Marne and I'm manifesto. And it talks about me living on the beach in Montecito. It talks about my husband. I'm not married. It talks about all the things that I want to manifest in my life. I wrote that about a year ago, and I've been reading it out loud every day. And I am telling you, it works. It works because now I live on the beach in Montecito in Santa Barbara, California. I have an amazing boyfriend. We're not married yet. But a lot of these things are coming to me because I am so diligent about the words that I'm putting out into the universe. It's as if the air between you and I, we all know that it's alive, that it's source. Source is through everything. It's even in the ether that has no form yet. And so if you're speaking to source every single day and you're speaking it, it will manifest. So today we're going to talk about recognizing where you're at. We're going to go over your abundance training, and then we're going to do a little group Q&A. And in this group Q&A, I would really love it if you guys would share with me kind of what your mindset is, because I'm a master with words. And if we could come up with a sentence for you guys that you can use to handle the challenge that you're currently facing, then that would be a really great gift that I can give you today. So where are you currently at? You must train your mind daily. Well, your brain may not be a muscle, right? It's an organ. You still need to exercise it and train it daily. So filling your mind with positive mantras, thoughts, and beliefs will absolutely change your life. Okay, awareness. Are you guys even aware of what you're thinking? And you can notice what you're thinking. And this is the practice that I have. You can notice what you're thinking by the words that you're using in active daily life. So start to get hyper diligent about monitoring the words that are coming out of your mouth, and see if there's any sign of lack and limitation and anxiety in any of the words that you're using. From this point forward, there is no mention whatsoever of negativity. And I'm serious, because you can still say, I'm experiencing challenge. I'm grateful. Like, let's say you're experiencing challenge. I'm grateful to have the wherewithal to be able to master my current challenges. That's how you would reframe it. So we have to be really diligent. Start paying attention to any words having to do with negativity, lack, or low vibration. You're going to eliminate these words completely from your vocabulary. Okay. And so to do this, you're going to have to monitor your thoughts. So for me, it was easier for me to monitor what I was saying, because the subconscious mind is playing underneath all the words. And so if you can become aware of what the words that you're saying and start to monitor those, then you can start to be aware of the thinking that's underneath the words. And this is how you master yourself and master your own mind. It really does take consistent practice in order to master it. But when you do, it's a total game changer. So a little bit of talk about money. Money, guys, has never been the problem. Money has never been a problem. Money is not a problem. It's never been a problem. Money is just an energetic exchange. I get paid really well for what I do because I provide huge value. So maybe say that. Everyone's on mute, which is fine. Say that out loud. I get paid really well for what I do because I provide huge value. Say it. Say it like you mean it. I get paid really well for what I do because I provide huge value. Nice, you guys. Okay, so, but here's the thing that I've had many discussions with my family, my boyfriend, lots of people. Somewhere along the line, for me, I don't know, maybe this is for you too, but somewhere along the line, we were taught that having money was bad. How many people, I can see some of you, how many people have been taught that money was bad? In some way, yes. That rich people were the crooks, and that it's pious to be poor. There's something like, if you're poor, like there's something really pious. Well, God, the universe, God does not want you to be poor. God does not want you to live in lack and anxiety and fear and insecurity. God does not want that for you. The universe does not want that for you. Going back to the biodiversity that we talked about earlier, God is playful and joyful and abundant in its rich creation. And so, of course, nothing can be further from the truth that God wants you to be prosperous. Nothing can be further from the truth that being poor is pious. Okay, so you living in lack, we could say then, is a sin. Living in lack is not what God wants for you. Okay, so magic and mystery surround us, and God is rich and abundant with abundant supply, and we know that. Are you guys feeling me on this? How many people are feeling me on this so far? Yes. Okay, good. So let's talk a little bit about debt, because I've been in debt before. I know what debt feels like, and it carries an extreme weight. So if you're in debt, I'm talking to you. So if you have a debt, or a debt is owed to you, do not talk about it. Do not talk about how much you're in debt. Do not even put words to it. Now, that doesn't mean that you shouldn't handle your situation. That doesn't mean that you shouldn't attack it with gratitude and prosperity and recognition that this is where you're at. That's not what I'm saying. But don't talk about the situation, because some people like to obsess about it, and they like to tell their friends about it, and they make a big story about it. So what I'm telling you right now is don't talk about it. Don't make that a part of your verbal truth, okay? So, and then also don't obsess over it, and don't resent it, and don't resent the people that are involved with the debt, because if you took on debt, or maybe somebody owes you money, it goes both ways. If somebody owes you money and you resent them, they're not going to pay you. If you owe somebody money and you resent them, it's going to be harder to pay back that debt. So think in terms of gratitude, because somebody trusted you and put faith in you to loan you money, and the opposite. If you loaned somebody money, you offered them trust and faith that they were going to pay you back. So the divine, stepping into the divine secret and magic of it all, is to stay in trust and faith that all of your obligations will be paid in full. Okay. So instead of obsessing over the debt that you have, obsess over this statement: I give thanks for the immediate and complete payment of all financial obligations. I have faith that with God, insert source or universe, I have faith that with God's help, all obligations are being paid immediately and in full. You feel how that has a different vibration than saying, I have debt and I don't know what to do about it? I give thanks for the immediate and complete payment of all financial obligations. I have faith that with God's help, all obligations are being paid immediately and in full. Okay. A little bit of discussion around wanting. If you want something or somebody even, that's a feeling of lack. So wanting is a feeling of lack. If you want something, that means you don't already have it. So gratitude is a feeling of already having something. If I'm grateful for all the rich abundance that's in my life, even if it's just me manifesting a cup of coffee and that's all I can afford for the day, let's say that you've got $10 in your bank account, or you're overdrawn in your bank account. What do you have in your life today that you can be grateful for? If you have $10 in your bank account, immediately visualize 10 times that amount, and then immediately visualize 100 times that amount, and be grateful that you have that $10 in your bank account. So it's really all about aligned action. Okay. And I love what Chardonnay is saying. I'm aligned until things go bad. Then I go back to gratitude. It's hard. Yeah, that's true. So have gratitude for the rich, abundant life that you already have, and you will get more of that. You will bring more of that to you. So you are all powerful. What you are feeling and thinking will bring more of that to you. That is how my life hit a big crash, is that I was obsessing about all the things that were going wrong. I was focusing on all the things that were going wrong. My husband left me, my all the things, right? Couldn't have a baby, spent all the money on IVF, all the things. My mind was spinning, and I just went into a downward cycle. And so the only way I got out of that was realizing how that I realized in a very profound moment that there was nothing that I could get that would make me happy, that I was already rich and abundant within. And then from there, my life started to take off. I started to create. I created this business. And now I have hundreds of clients that have come into my masterminds. I've sold a lot of stuff, digital products. I have my free masterclass and my freebie guide. I have, thousands of people looking at that every single month. So I definitely made a comeback just by managing my own mindset. So you must diligently monitor your thoughts and feelings. And the more prosperous you are, the more prosperous you become. And this is why, you guys, the rich get richer and the poor get poorer. And that's true. I'm sorry to say it, but that's true. Okay. So this is going to be emailed to you after the event, some of these mindset mantras, and I want to go over some of them now because I want you to feel them. Let's see if I can pull it up. Okay, so this document is going to be emailed to you after this event. And thanks for being a part of something special. Okay, so if you can, pull this up on a daily basis, and I would read this out loud for at least 5 minutes a day. And this works for me, okay? So let's do a repeat after me, you guys. Even though you're on mute, let's do a repeat after me, okay? The first one, large sums of money, rich, pleasant financial surprises, and rich, appropriate gifts are manifesting for me. Say it like you mean it. Yes. Actually, should we unmute everybody? It feels like the right thing to do to unmute. Let's see. Okay, so I've asked you all to unmute yourself. Yes. Okay, you guys. Hey. If you want it, you're gonna say it like you want it. If you don't want it, you're gonna say it like you don't want it. And so I'm encouraging you to say it like you mean it. Okay. So let's start at the top. Large sums of money. Repeat after me. Large sums of money. Rich, pleasant surprises, and rich, appropriate gifts are manifesting for me. Now go.
Large sums of money, pleasant financial surprises, and rich, appropriate gifts are manifesting for me.
Yes. Money, money, money. Manifest thyself here and now in rich abundance. Go.
Money, 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 money. Manifest thyself here and now in rich abundance.
Yes. This one I say literally all day, every day. God prospers me now. Say it.
God prospers me now.
God prospers me now. Say it again.
God prospers me now.
And if you're not feeling the word God because it makes you think of a dude that's sitting on a cloud with a beard, then you could say source prospers me now. The universe prospers me now. Okay. Here's another great one. I say this, sometimes this will be my mantra, and I'll walk on the beach and I will say this literally. I'm telling you, magic is going to happen, you guys. Magic happens when you do this. I'll walk on the beach and I'll say it out loud. People, I'm sure, like, what is she talking about? For 30 minutes as I'm on the beach walking. Okay. And this one really works. And I'm going to insert, let's just say $1 million. Okay. All financial doors are open. All financial channels are free. And $1 million now comes to me. Go.
Where is that one?
Financial doors are open.
All financial doors are open. All financial channels are free.
I like that.
All financial doors are open. All financial channels are free. And $1 million now comes to me. Say it again.
$1 now comes to me.
All financial
All
doors
financial doors are open. All financial channels are free. And
$1
$1 million now come to
£1
me.
million now comes
Yes.
to me.
Nice, you guys. I give thanks that I am now rich, well, and happy, and that my financial affairs are in divine order. Go.
I give thanks that I'm now rich, well, and happy, and that my financial affairs are in divine order.
Yes. Say it like you mean it. I give thanks that my financial income now increases mightily through the direct actions of God's rich good.
I give thanks that
Thanks
my
that my financial income
increases
increases
through the
nicely
direction
in the
action
direction
of
action of God's
God's rich good.
Yes. I give thanks for the immediate and complete payment of all financial obligations in God's own wonderful way.
I give thanks for
Thanks for the immediate and complete payment of all my financial obligations in God's wonderful way.
Yes. I give thanks that in every day, in every way, I'm growing richer and richer.
I give
I
thanks
give
that
thanks that every day, in every way, I'm growing richer and richer.
Yes. Let there be peace within my walls and prosperity within my palaces.
let there be
Let
peace
there be
within my
peace within my walls and prosperity within my palaces.
Yes. I give thanks for ever increasing health, youth, and beauty.
I give
I
thanks
give
for
thanks
every
for every increasing health,
beauty.
youth, and beauty.
Nice, you guys. I'm 51. Okay. I don't look a day over 31. I say this every single day. Okay. It is done. God is manifested as my supply.
It is
It is
done.
God.
God is
God is
manifested.
manifested as my supply.
Yes. Nothing but good can come into my life because God is my supply.
Nothing but good
Nothing
can
but
come
good
into
can
my
come into my
life
life
supply.
because God is my supply.
Yes. I'm letting divine intelligence think through me. I know, I remember, I understand. I express myself perfectly.
I am letting
I'm
divine
letting divine intelligence think through me.
I know,
I
I
know, I
remember,
remember, I
I
understand, I
express
express
myself
myself
perfectly.
perfectly.
Yes. I'm getting younger and younger each day and continue to look and feel great.
I am getting
I'm
younger
getting
and
younger and younger each
day.
day and you can feel great.
Like that.
Yes. Yes, you guys. God surrounds me. I speak with great authority on my subject matter because God flows through me.
God
God
surrounds
surrounds me. I speak with
great
great
authority
authority
on
on
my
my
subject
subject
matter
matter
because
because
God
God
flows
flows
through
through
me.
me.
Nice. Abundance and prosperity are my divine right through God's diverse and wonderful expression of life.
Abundance
Abundance and prosperity are my divine right
right
through
God's
God's
diverse,
diverse and wonderful
expression
expression
of life.
Yes. I would really seriously recommend that you work and use some sort of mindset and abundance training. It doesn't have to be this, you guys, but on a daily basis. It has to be. In order for you to manifest what you want in your life, there has to be some sort of speaking into truth what already is. And that's what I have found for myself. So is this helpful at all? I muted some of you. You're welcome to unmute yourself. Now we can go on to here. There you go. Is this helpful? I don't even know. This is something that I've practiced in my life and that I continue to practice and that I believe in and that I believe it shows results in my life. Does this feel like it's helpful to you?
Oh, yes. Thank you for providing it.
Thank you. It's actually, oh no, my internet connection is unstable.
I can still hear you, Chardonnay.
Oh, okay. I was saying it's actually right on time. Today I met 2 or 3 roadblocks, and I feel like I'm always in the state of abundance until I get to a roadblock. And I have some things that I've been doing, but having a full mindset practice and having that my daily practice is just like an aha moment. Thank you.
Yeah. So do you have, let's think about what are the words that you're going to use when you come into challenge. So what kind of challenge is it? Is it in your business or?
It's in my business. I've had a few people who signed up for a free call knowing they weren't going to want to work with me. And that was kind of like unmotivating. And I've also had like a lot of really positive experiences. So I'm kind of leaning into the positives. But what I just now decided I'm going to say is, even though I've experienced this challenge, abundance is my divine right.
I'm writing something in the chat for you right now.
Okay.
Clients come easily, frequently, and abundant. People come to me without me even trying. How about clients come to me without even trying? Clients come to me easily, frequently, and abundantly. They come to me without me even trying, through the direct action of God's good will. Do you like that? Okay, you're muted.
I love that. That's
Clients come to me easily, frequently, and abundantly, and they come to me without me even trying, through the direct action of God's goodwill. Try saying that. And this is going to be a really good experiment, Chardonnay, because you're in my mastermind, so you're going to be able to tell us if this is working. So commit to saying that for 2 weeks straight. Let's see what happens. Thumbs up. Okay, awesome. Okay, who's got another one? Let's work. Let's somebody throw another problem at me. Let's do this. Let's resolve this.
Yeah, lack of clients. I tried to do a free webinar, and I did all the advertising everywhere. I know I didn't pay, but the posting and reminding for 3-4 weeks, and nobody showed up, and I didn't want, I was not angry. I said, that's a learned experience. Yeah, I learned something. I will do the things better. But
did you get signups though? And nobody showed up?
Yeah, nobody signed up actually.
Nobody signed up. Okay.
Yeah.
That's, first of all, it's normal. Second of all, it's normal. Like that's normal. It's okay. Like, I'll give you an example. There were probably 44 signups for this webinar. And how many people showed up? I mean, 5 are staying to the end. So it's a numbers game. And so don't worry about that. Like the last webinar that I held, 85 people signed up and 14 stayed to the end. Okay. So, and that was a different topic. Okay. That was a topic on how to build your business. But just because they don't like show up doesn't mean that they won't watch it later.
Okay.
Because they do watch it later, and people will buy later. Okay. This is just an opportunity for you to like pitch, your stuff. So, how about, I take divine right action, and God leads me to all of the people who need my service. Boom. Do you like that?
I like that.
Okay. Let's try it. This is your prescription.
Okay. I'm copying and pasting it somewhere to make sure that I don't.
Let's try saying this for 2 weeks. I take divine right action, and God leads me to all the people who need my service.
Amen.
Amen. I take divine right action. Okay, cool.
Divine right
Somebody
action.
else got a problem for me to solve? Let's do this. Get excited. Come on, Erica, jump in. You got this.
Coming up with very creative names for programs, because I'm just starting to get there. And yes, the names and the flow of the content.
Okay. Okay, hold on. The universe aligns through me. And geez, this is good. I should do this for a living. Okay, the universe aligns through me and creative flow pours forth like none other. I live and breathe divine creative action. Boom! Nailed it.
Thank you.
Does that,
And you
does
know
that
what?
land
I
with
gotta
you?
say, it
Does
does
that land
work.
with you?
It does work because I've been doing this from your
Oh,
talk,
yes.
and I got my manifesto. It's like all the pages.
Yes. Yes,
I've been
girl.
doing it and it works.
It does
feel
work.
Yeah.
Okay, you read my manifesto, so you
Yeah.
know all the stuff that I'm trying to manifest in my life. I'm telling you right now, I live on the beach in Montecito, California. Like when I wrote that, I did not live on the beach in Montecito.
Yeah.
When I wrote that, I did not have a boyfriend. And I've manifested this amazing person in my life. It's a miracle.
Yeah, it's always been a dream of mine to live in Spain, and then I put that in, and then I
Yeah.
have like out of the blue this contact that is like an old relative that knows everything and is gonna help me navigate things, and I'm just like, wow.
It works, you guys. Okay. So the universe aligns through me and creative flow pours forth like none other. I live and breathe divine creation action. Wait, I live and breathe divine. Hold on, let me do that. I live and breathe. Oh, I know what I was saying. I live and breathe divine creation in action.
Whoa.
Try that. Okay. Try that for 2 weeks straight. Let me know if your creativity starts to really ramp up. Oh, that's fun. Yay. Okay. Jennifer, Ilona, and Kim, is there something that we can create for you right now that is going to move your life forward? Like, is there a mantra that I can create for you right now? Don't be shy.
Can you hear me?
I can. I can hear you. I can't see you. But that's okay.
So I'm kind of transitioning from, I'm going to try to make a long story short. I had a super abundant 6-figure business and decided to let that go because it wasn't really what I was trying to do. And a year ago, I moved across the country to follow my dream and to make my side hustle into a full-time hustle. But it's a product-based business as of right now. I don't feel super called to offer too much more deeper services. And so I'm having a hard time, not having to work a part-time job to sustain myself, but wanting to really throw myself into my business and let my business be the thing that supports me so I can have the time and space to, really live my purpose.
Mm-hmm. So do you have some sort of spiritual based product line or something?
I'm an herbalist, so I make products and emotional, vibrational remedies to help people heal trauma from within.
And so are you teaching in a one-on-one environment? Or are you saying that you don't want to do that and you don't want to teach and heal, you just want to make products?
No, I want to do both. I'm just still a little newer to it, so I'm kind of letting that unfold in its own time in a way that, I feel comfortable showing up in that.
So you want more clients. You don't want to have to do a part-time job and you want more clients. Is that correct?
Yes, and And maybe I do want more one-to-one clients because, yeah, I do want more one-to-one clients.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So, and you don't necessarily, you have a service, but it's not really a formalized thing right now because you had a business before.
Correct. It was a totally different business. I was a hairstylist.
Okay. You know what
And
I
I
feel
work-
like you need? I'm feeling like you need okay. Hold on. Okay. Clients come to me and ask for support in mass, which helps me formulate my business plan and serve more people. It feels to me like, you know what? That you could use that if you want, but okay, hold on, I got a different one for you. Clarity comes to me now. I know and execute on serving my clients, and in turn manifest abundance and joy. Clarity comes to me now. I know and execute on serving my clients and in turn manifest abundance and joy. How does that feel?
Yeah, that's perfect. Thank you.
Because it feels to me like you don't have clarity on what you want.
Yeah. I'm just taking kind of those baby steps and seeing where it leads me. But
Yeah.
yeah.
How about
Clarity
this? Clarity prospers me now. Clarity prospers me now. Clarity prospers me now in Source's own wonderful way. Is that helpful?
It is. It really is, because you're right. I think that sometimes I get a little, I want to do all these big things, but I don't always know in which direction to go. And I feel like I'm changing direction quite often. And I know that that's things to do when building, a business.
Yeah. I don't know if you've seen my masterclass, but that may provide some clarity. Have you seen that one? Or my free guide?
Yeah, I don't think so.
Okay. Let me put it in the chat for you. One moment. Okay. So here's my free class, you guys. If you haven't seen this, I would highly recommend it. And so there's the free masterclass. Okay. And then I also have a free guide, which will also give you some clarity on how to build it. And it's a little bit of a quicker. The masterclass is more like, this is how to scale. The free guide is, okay, this is how to start. And I'm putting those in the chat, so check that out. I hope that serves you. Jennifer and Kim, did you need assistance or? You're welcome, sister.
I guess I can go.
Okay, tell me, Kim. What do you got?
It's probably not as much business related, because I understand that it's more mindset, and if that's something that I can overcome, then the rest would unlock itself. So as my battle would probably be trusting in myself and in the unknown, especially with my life lessons, if I could call it that. And trusting in myself to actually put myself out there and succeed and make my own decisions and stand by them. And that's what I'm currently overcoming right now.
I got something
That
for
feels
you.
like overcoming.
Okay, hold on. I got something for you. I trust God completely and lean into the magic of it all. I know that source will provide the correct answer now. How's it feel?
Mm.
You can take out the
It's
word.
resistance, but I think that's me trying not to absorb it. But I part of me likes it, part of me just like, oh, don't do it. But I guess that's old habits that are showing up. So
Trust the universe completely and lean into my faith and belief that everything will work out. Because of my faith, I experience miracles daily. How about that? I trust the universe completely, lean into my faith and belief that everything will work out. Because of my faith, I experience miracles daily.
I like that one. That one feels more.
Oh, wait. I said that to Alona, not everyone. So hold on a second. Sorry.
That's okay.
Okay. This is coming in hot, coming into the chat. And then I'm going to put another one in here. Yeah, because it sounds like, it's hard to have faith and trust, and I get it when things don't on the outside, it doesn't seem like it's working out. But you have to realize that that you are manifesting your external world. And so whatever is happening outside is happening inside. So the only way to change what's happening, what you're attracting to you, what you're experiencing, this whole illusion that we're experiencing, it's all a big illusion. Anyway, the only way to change that is to change our internal temperature and our internal tune. And the only way to change that, especially for those of us that have had just so much ingrained in us as children, that lack and anxiety and fear, I certainly had that, and I still get it from my family today. The only way around that is you must master yourself. You must master your thoughts, and you do that by mastering the spoken word first. So if you can start to really lean into this abundance training and lean into some of these words that I've written out for you, it really does work, but you got to commit to it. It takes huge commitment.
Okay.
Is that helpful?
Okay. It is actually.
If anybody
can do
it, you can do it.
Oops, so you broke up there. I think we can't say that. I didn't catch that.
I'm sorry. I said, if any human can do it, you can do it. You have the same capability that any other human has. If I can do it, you can do it. Honestly. If Oprah Winfrey can do it, I can do it. If Oprah Winfrey can do it, you can do it. If Tony Robbins can do it, you can do it. Yeah. Lean into the spoken word first. I like that.
Thank you.
Nice. Yeah. Is that helpful? I hope it's helpful.
Yeah. You hear me okay still?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Yeah, thank you very much. I appreciate that.
You're welcome. Anything I can do. Well, we are out of time, my friends. So if you want to learn more about my masterminds or any of my digital products, you'll get an email from me, where you can book a call, you can learn about my masterminds, you can learn about some products. I am offering a deal. So if the deal is, my basic mastermind is priced at $2,500. And if you buy by Friday, I'm letting you in at $500. So it's an extreme discount. So if you're feeling like you want to be a part of something special and you want these 2 times a week question and answer calls, and you need some expert guidance, I am allowing people into my basic mastermind. So it comes with 2 times a week infinite question and answers calls with me, which these group calls are awesome. Marshall's been there, Erica's been to one, Chardonnay comes to them. These are calls that are very lively and super helpful. It also comes with my basic course, which is Conscious Wealth Building for the Spiritual Warrior, which is a program that helps you start and scale your spiritual business. And that it will get you up to about 10K a month if you practice consistently all the things. And it also comes with 1 private session with me. So if you guys are interested in that, you'll have an opportunity to join at that discounted rate. And if there's anything that I can do for you, please reach out. You can get me in the Facebook group. You can get me over DM. I'm here to serve. And so if there's anything that I can do for you guys, let me know. Thanks for coming. I think you're all amazing. And thanks for taking time to be here for yourself today, because just 1 hour could possibly totally and completely change your life. So if I gave you a specific remedy, you're welcome, Marcial. If I gave you a specific remedy, please stick to it for the next 14 days and let's see if it works. Okay? I'm sending you lots of love. I'll see you later. Replay will be available as well. Bye for now. Love you guys.